He was born Temujin on the frozen steppes of Mongolia around 1162, the son of a minor tribal chief. When he was 9 years old, his father was poisoned by a rival clan and his family was abandoned by their own people. His mother Holen kept the children alive by foraging for roots and hunting small animals. They were hunted, starved, and enslaved. No one could have predicted that this outcast boy would build the largest contiguous empire in human history. As a young man, Temujin survived by forming alliances, rewarding loyalty, and destroying anyone who betrayed him. When his wife Bort was kidnapped by a rival tribe, he rallied his blood brother Jamaka and a powerful ally named Togrul Khan to rescue her. Through years of tribal warfare, Temujin rose from a homeless fugitive to the leader of a growing coalition. He broke the ancient Mongol tradition of aristocratic privilege, promoting men based on merit and loyalty rather than noble birth. Warriors from defeated tribes were absorbed into his own, their children raised as Mongols. By 1206, Temujin had united every nomadic tribe on the Mongolian plateau under his rule. At a great assembly on the banks of the Anan River, he was proclaimed Genghis Khan, the universal ruler. He reorganized his people into a decimal military system of tens, hundreds, thousands, and 10,000s, creating the most disciplined cavalry army the world had ever known. Every man was a soldier. Every soldier could ride and shoot from the age of 3, and the entire nation could mobilize for war within days. Genghis Khan turned his attention to the settled civilizations beyond the steppe. In 1211, he invaded northern China, smashing through the Great Wall and besieging cities that had stood for centuries. His engineers, many of them captured Chinese and Persian specialists, built siege weapons that could shatter the thickest fortifications. Cities that surrendered were spared. Cities that resisted were annihilated, their populations slaughtered as a message to the next city down the road. The terror was deliberate and devastatingly effective. In 1219, the Khwarezmian Empire in Central Asia made the catastrophic mistake of killing Mongol ambassadors. Genghis Khan unleashed a campaign of destruction that erased one of the most advanced civilizations of the Islamic world. The great cities of Bukhara, Samarkand, and Merv were reduced to ruins. Libraries that held centuries of knowledge burned. Irrigation systems that had sustained millions were destroyed so thoroughly that some regions have never fully recovered. It was one of the most devastating conquests in human history. Yet Genghis Khan was more than a destroyer. He established the Yasa, a legal code that enforced religious tolerance, banned the kidnapping of women, prohibited the enslavement of Mongols, and guaranteed diplomatic immunity for ambassadors. He created a postal relay system that could carry messages across his empire in days. He opened trade routes that connected China to Europe for the first time, routes that would later be called the Silk Road. Merchants, missionaries, and scholars traveled safely across continents under Mongol protection. Genghis Khan died in 1227, likely from injuries sustained in a fall from his horse. His body was carried back to Mongolia and buried in a secret grave that has never been found. His empire, divided among his sons and grandsons, continued to expand for another 50 years until it stretched from Korea to Hungary, from Siberia to India. At its peak, the Mongol Empire covered nearly a quarter of the Earth's land surface and ruled over 100 million people. The boy who once ate rats to survive had reshaped the world.